Hey guys, welcome to Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds. I'm Nerdarchist Ted, and today I'm joined by
Nerdarchy Dave.
a bard, a rogue, and a warlock walk into a dungeon. What's the DM to do? Jump down in the description below where you can sign up for Nerdarchy, the newsletter, get weekly gaming tips, as well as learn how to game with us.
Don't forget, this is a GM 911, so down below you will find the original post from that GM 911. And if you guys have your own you want to send us or viewer suggestions, you can send it to nerdarchy@gmail.com.
Alright, so Sean TV, he's got 3 characters in his game. He's got a bard, an arcane trickster, and a warlock. And, he wants to know, does he need to scale his encounters back or add in a strength-based NPC because all of them dump their strength?
Okay, so for instantly when I see these and we see them often enough, and I hate the NPC solution personally. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you probably already know that. Some of you guys like it. Some people just as a DM they want their NPC in there. I'm the DM, I get to run all the NPCs, so I don't really feel like I need to run an NPC. Do I need a strength-based character because everyone's using Dex and I don't really have a warrior in the party? We don't know what kind of bard that is. We don't know what kind of warlock that is. But again, oddly enough, these aren't full-blown spellcaster squishy, but they're more squishy than a warrior.
Well, they're all a D8 hit die, so they're not supreme martial characters.
They're not D6s.
But they're not the D6s.
Yeah.
So I look at this and I'm like, all right, you got 2 characters that are going to be a face character. You got a warlock, you got a bard. Both of them are heavy into charisma. All of them have a decent dex based off of what Sean is saying.
They're all casters.
And they all have access to magic. Okay, this is where you tailor your adventure specific to these players. Don't give them any boulder traps to move. Don't give them all right, you have to bring this stone pillar to such and such.
I think boulder traps would be awesome for these guys, personally. Well, look, here's the problem, right? In your mind, in a GM's mind, they have a set way that D&D plays out. And that's the problem. When you have you have to look at the party and go, why would these guys be together? Right? Or they can tell you why they're together. Mm-hmm. And then you have to go, well, what is it they would want to do? They don't, unless it's a Bladelock and a Bard of Valor, most likely they're not trying to cross swords with people.
Right.
They probably aren't going into taverns trying to win arm wrestling contests. That's non-issues. But, what is important to them? Well, what kind of bard are they? Well, all bards are performers no matter what. So that's important. Entertainment, probably knowledge, lore, all those things can be important. A warlock traded something to gain power, right? What is it they want to do with that power? Mm-hmm. So we have to look into that. Arcane trickster, okay, you got a rogue, it's an archetype, also into the arcane. These guys could literally be magic relic hunters or something along that line.
Yeah.
These guys would be perfect for some kind of heist game.
Absolutely.
You're trying to run the wrong. If you're thinking that you need to add a strength-based character in with this party, you're trying to run the wrong game for the characters you have at the table, and that's going to be less fun for them. It's going to be less fun for you,
and it's going to be more challenging for you as well. So that's why I was saying you need to tailor your game to the type of players you have. When you're presented with this. I can't call it a problem because I don't see this as a problem. You've got a tight knit three players, and they're all clustered in a certain way. So you could literally go to them with those particular examples. Do you want to dungeon delve looking for these magical artifacts and these long lost treasures because you've got a bard, you've got a warlock, you've got an arcane trickster? That's perfect for that. Do you want to run heist games where they're doing things by stealth and doing things along those lines? You could easily go in all of these directions, as well as other things that these might be niche encounters for or niche campaigns for that are going to be specific and tailored to the type of characters that you have. Look at their skill sets. How are they built? Ask the players, what are they interested in doing in this kind of game? And it's oh, well, yeah, we want to carry the massive stone pillar from, here to the other side of the world. Well, they don't have the characters for that, so stop them.
You're not all totem barbarian Goliaths. You know, so you need to do something different. It's really just about, you have to think about, well, you don't have to do anything, but my advice is when you're thinking about your tabletop role-playing games and your D&D games, think about the story you want to tell. Think about the story the players want to be involved with telling, right? Start there. Instead of thinking about this like iconic best case scenario D&D party that everyone has to have in order to play the game, throw that out the window. Instead, look at what you have and look at novels and books. Rarely are they built that way. Like, it might even only be one or two characters anyway a lot of times. So pull it back, figure out what they want to do, and then just build the adventures around that. Every once in a while you could change it up and do something different. And you know, they might have to come up at problems with a different solution than just stand there and trade punches.
Right.
Because they're not going to be good at that.
And you should, you know, every once in a while throw those things in there to see how they deal with it. And you know, when they start in at normal tactics and realize it's failing, let them know that it's failing and that, you know, they need to do something, and have it be, well, don't have this rely on a roll. Just straight up tell them, okay, whoever's the wisest in the party, you realize that if you continue this up, you're going to lose.
Give them a way out. Make sure there's room for them to run or retreat,
or
they have options.
Can they run? Can they surrender? Can they be taken prisoner? There's always ways to not just, oh, well, the party did something stupid, so I killed them all.
Yeah, I think you could have fun with these characters in this party. This sounds like a great party to take to a party.
Oh, absolutely. Two charisma characters, like you could do a lot of stuff with that.
And no, let's not discount the arcane trickster either. That's another skill monkey character.
Oh, absolutely. So, well, I mean, the bard and the thief are exactly that. So.
And then you also have, you know, the ledger main skill of the arcane trickster. So there's a lot of room to have fun with this party. I think you're overthinking it. I think you need to, instead of thinking about, you know, what D&D should be, think about what your D&D can be. Absolutely.
All right, so you know, if you have any feedback for Sean or any great ideas that you want to share that we didn't talk about, there's a great part to do that, and that's down in the comments below. While you're down there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
You can patronize us in a good way over on Patreon.
So until next time, stay nerdy.